There would be a lot of times when me and my brother would fight. A lot of those fight that came from, it's not mostly towards him. It was mostly towards my narcissist grandmother. She was the reason why a lot of time me and my brother would fight. And because she would tell one twin one thing, and then she would tell me a different thing. And then when I confront her about the thing that been said about me, she act like she didn't know what I was talking about. So, I knew a lot of those times when my brother would come back to me and tell me something, he was not lying about most of the stuff that he would tell me because he 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 always been the main type of that person that will always tell the truth. He never lied about anything that he would tell me. So when I confront her and ask her about it, I mean, she was acting very cold towards me a lot of times. And then she would act like she had amnesia, like she doesn't remember, or she doesn't know what was said, or she doesn't know what she told him. Like she's not like she's not a very truthful person. So yeah, a lot of those fights come from because of her. And then she'll sit there and put on an amazing performance, crying, with no tears coming out of her eyes. There were no tears. There were no tears coming out of her eye, guys. They were dry ass tears. And I'm like, yo, this woman is an amazing performance. She should be like in a movie or something. She's such a good actor. Cause the whole time I watched her, there were no tears coming out of her eyes. Nothing. Not running down her face or anything. The only time she even had real tears is where her mother passed away. But here, check this thing out. Even though after everything that I've been through, after everything that happened, even though she wasn't nice to me, she was never nice to me when I was living with her. She had the history of uh not only she disrespected me as a man and everything that I stand for, but she also disrespected her husbands, uh her marriage, the people who she was in a relationship with, the people who she was married to. She even came out and admitted to me and my brother that she's the reason why her marriage failed. All her marriage failed was because of her, because she realized she was the problem. The person that is the problem is the issue is in the mirror. She was the issue all along. She even came out and said she was the issue. She had too many failed relationships. Not only that, she lost me as her grandson, but she lost her relationship, her previous relationship, her marriage. She lost everything behind that. So again, who was the real problem in this situation? It is her, and she knows it's her, whether she wants to admit it or not. Accountability and self-awareness. It seemed to be a lot of those issues coming from women like her and women like my mother. They're one of those type of women like they can't bring themselves to do that. They can't bring themselves to admit their wrongdoing and to admit their fuck ups and to admit that they're the reason why that a lot of the relationship failed was because of them. And if you can't bring yourself to admit you're wrong and to see errors in your own ways, I don't know why would anybody would stick around for all that nonsense. Cause there's nobody, not not even one reasonable person that's walking on this earth right now will want to deal with all the chaos and all the troubling that I was going through. This is for anybody who's dealing with this as much as I was dealing with it. And whatever you do, if I was you, if you're in this situation like I am, please do me a favor, get yourself out, escape from it, walk away from the relationship because it's not even worth it. and remove yourself from their presence. You shouldn't have to go somewhere where why go somewhere where you don't feel love or wanted it? You should go somewhere where you should feel love and wanted.